Well, hello there, YouTube and makers, and thank you for joining me today. And for those of you who are back, welcome back. Those of you new, welcome to my channel. Today, I'm unboxing a few things that I purchased to kind of help me out with building the Kozo Hiraoka 040 Pennsylvania A3 style switcher steam locomotive engine in 3/4 inch scale to run on a 3.5 inch gauge track. So let's check it out. I got some stuff from Sherline, and it was actually quite idiosyncratic. I probably would not have purchased it not for the fact that I happened to be on their website and noticed that they were doing a sale at the time, and I didn't get an email notification, nothing, so I had no idea they were running a sale on their chucks. So I picked myself up a adjustable chuck for, I want to say it was like 30 bucks off from Sherline, so it was really good. And an adjustable chuck is one of those things that's going to be really helpful and kind of important here pretty quickly on the steam locomotive build, because part of it is machining bronze and brass blocks that are going to be the journal boxes that hold in the ends of the axles. So it's kind of important, and they're square, so you really did need a adjustable 3-jaw chuck to kind of deal with that. So well packaged, lots of stuff. So let's see what I got here. I got some super lube. So this is the stuff that, according to Sherline, a customer had recommended to them, and once they discovered it, they started lubricating all their chucks with. Seems like pretty good stuff. And I did check some other places, and Sherline did have one of the best prices. So I'll put a link down below, so if you need some super lube, you can have it. And I wanted to get some super lube because I've been using my machine, and I've noticed in my chuck that there's been a buildup of chips and small debris, so I really do need to go in there, break down the chuck, give it a thorough cleaning, and re-lubricate it. So that's what that's going to be for, because I want to take care of my tools. I want them to be super accurate as long as possible and last as long as possible. So I want to take good care of my stuff. I don't have the PN on for that off the top of my head, but I think if you were just to search super lube, let's see here, Teflon grease 3-ounce tube, part number 7550 on Sherline. But again, I'll put a link in the description below, so you just to where you can pick it up, so you can just click on it and purchase it. Now, to help me with some of my filming and to get some of those up close shots, I decided to get a chip guard, part number 4360, because I tried setting up my phone to film it machining, and it was getting oil and chips on the lenses, and it's getting oil in the microphone, damaging that part, so my playback and audio was getting awful. And I believe someone else commented that there's something off with my audio in a past video in the comments. So got the chip guard that attaches back in here like that, and it flips up. So, and it's nice clear acrylic, so hopefully I'll be able to film just right through it, really up close and personal to the workpiece. So I think that'll makes for some really interesting shots and some great videos as well. Oopsie. Nope. Luckily that's just the lube. So, and then what started all this is this PN 1030 or 1030, a adjustable 4-jaw chuck. So this is brand new, fresh. I haven't seen it. So I think you just saw me cut open that box. So what do we got here? We have a supermarket ad from Aldi. It's packaging. I know, I'm kidding. It's packaging. We have another X key. Never have to need those. We have instructions that also show removing preventative rust coating. And we have, last but not least, our check. Wow, it is white a bit heavier and white a bit thicker than the 3-jaw chuck. I love this paper. This rust inhibiting paper. Wow, super duper nice. Look at that. I'll try to take some time to do some beauty shots and photographs. Gosh, I hope I don't drop it. Please don't drop it. That's exciting. I'm excited. So, wow, it is. I don't know if you could see that, but it is a good half to 5/8 inch thicker than the about the same diameter. Yeah, it's the same diameter, but good 5/8, at least 5/8 thicker than, quite heavy. It's surprising than the self-adjusting 3-jaw. So that's that. I'm super happy and excited to get that. It's an important tool. I'm gonna really end up using this a lot. And, man, sorry, I'm just distracted. I'm checking this thing out. It's really nice. I end up using this up here pretty quick. So let's see what else we got here. Now, one of the things is that I really only try to buy stuff that's relevant and as immediately close to the build as possible. And that doesn't always work out, because if I do it step by step, if the tool's not available, or I might end up paying more. So I might not use these tools immediately, but I try to make sure everything is relevant. And so what I did is basically I have a theory of reading things at least 3 times. I read it the first time just to get a general idea. The second time I went slowly for content, and now I'm reading the book by Kozo Hiraoka a third time as I'm doing the different parts in the build. But because I've read it, I have an idea of what steps are coming next and what tools I'm going to be needing. So I've been able to kind of keep an eye out and watch for them, and I don't have to like impulsively and quickly buy a tool. I could been able to do a little bit more research and watch the interwebs and the auction sites for used and sometimes new tools, and price them out and get the best price possible for what I'm going to be needing. And both of these kind of fit that bill. So, oopsie. So sad if I damaged it before I ever got to use it. I mean, survive the post office, and then it doesn't survive me. It would be tragic. But, well packaged. So, these are new surplus, from what I understand. And they're not traditional surplus like I would think, like military surplus, but manufacturer surplus. And not Starrett manufacturer, but Boeing surplus. So these are sealed. So I don't know if that was sealed by Boeing or was sealed by the reseller, but it's Starrett. This one is Starrett number 830F, small hole gauges, and this is Starrett number 829E, small hole gauges. And so they range anywhere from 1/8 of an inch, or 0.125 to 1/2 an inch. And these ones, as small hole gauges, you can see, this is the 1/2 incher. Have this that expands mandrel, so this will go into a hole. Let's say I bored out and I'm checking for size, and I would expand this and kind of work it back and forth by feel until it got the right amount of tension. And I could withdraw this and then take something, say my calipers, or ideally would be micrometer, and measure it and get the dimensions. So, and you can see this one's flat at the top, so it would be great for a blind hole. I think that's the right term for a hole that doesn't go all the way through. So that's the half sphere blind hole ones. And I thought he said that some of these were laser engraved and serialized with Boeing stock numbers, but I'm not seeing it, so they look brand new. I don't see any corrosion or any problem with it. So, and they were much cheaper. Like, I want to say about a third of the price brand new. These might be the ones, but these are also gauges. And they all, this one came out of Texas, and the next package I have also came out of Texas. And they were also supposedly Boeing surplus. So here are rounded ones, also brand new. And these are the full sphere. And they go from 0.125 or 1/8 of an inch or 0.32 millimeters to 1/2 an inch or 12.7 millimeters. And this is the 1/2 incher, I think. Oh, it's not. I have. Oh, it's 829C. So this is the smaller one, the 0.3 to 0.4 or 7.6 millimeters to 10.2 millimeters. Same thing we just kind of looked at. And all this stuff is supposed to be Boeing surplus. So I don't typically think of surplus that is like private industry surplus, but I guess Boeing would be a big enough company that it would have that it could have surplus. Typically, I would think of surplus like military surplus, you know, like boots and I think now they're selling like Humvees as surplus and stuff like that. But this also came from Texas from a different seller. If I've got the correct item. Oh geez, I just noticed that he had removed them from the. This isn't packaging. This is the sleeve, but they're the storage sleeve. Oops. Hopefully I didn't damage it. Hopefully I didn't damage it. But so this is Mitutoyo. They're made in Japan. But actually, let's take a look here. These are Japanese telescoping gauges. That are made in Japan. So, there you go. So, definitely for something that is bigger than these guys. Oh, I just noticed it in the light. There is a stocking number on the shaft here. It is supposed to be BSC 7820. And that's supposed to be some sort of identification or stock number used by Boeing. But these ones came from someone else's toolbox. So these would go, these are telescoping gauges, so these would go inside. They're spring loaded, so they go inside. And you see that. And you tighten this down, and it locks it, and you can remove it and measure that on the caliper. And it's supposed to be the complete set. In pretty decent shape. So, Japanese made tools. So, those are also be used for measuring bore diameters and stuff like that. So, not bad. Pretty good find, I think. So, that's today's unboxing. So, thank you for joining me today, and hopefully you enjoyed that. And if you did, be sure to hit that like button, as well as be sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell notification so you're alerted whenever we post new videos. As well as please be sure to share so that anyone who you think might be interested in kind of joining us in my build or make the Kozo Hiraoka 040 Pennsylvania A3 switcher steam locomotive engine. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for watching me. And until next time, have fun and keep making chips.